Today we are going to read Everything Weather by Kathy Furgang. Chapter 1, What's the Weather? The Sky is Falling. Precipitation is a fancy word for the wet stuff that falls from the sky. Precipitation is rain, freezing rain, sleet, snow, or hail. It forms when water vapor in the air condenses into clouds, gets heavier, and drops to the ground. Precipitation can ruin a picnic, but life on Earth couldn't exist without it. The sky can't actually fall, but moisture in the air can and does. Sleet develops when ice crystals fall toward the ground, partially melt, and then refreeze. This happens mainly in winter when air near the ground is below freezing temperatures. Freezing rain falls during the winter when rain freezes immediately as it hits a surface. Freezing rain creates layers of ice on the roads and causes dangerous driving conditions. Rain formed when ice crystals in high, cold clouds get heavy and fall. Even in summer, falling ice crystals could remain frozen, but warm air near the ground melts them into raindrops. Weather alert. The average hailstone is the size of a 4-year-old's fingernail. Hail formed inside thunderstorms when ice crystals covered in water pass through patches of freezing air in the tops of cumulonimbus clouds. The water on the ice crystals freezes. The crystals become heavy and fall to the ground. You can see here that the hail is about the size of a golf ball. Snow produced when ice crystals in clouds get heavy enough to fall. The air has to be cold enough all the way down for the crystals to stay frozen. Taking Earth's temperature. The United States uses the English system, or Fahrenheit measurement, to describe temperature. Much of the rest of the world uses the metric system, or Celsius measurement. The temperature is the same, but it's just expressed differently. For example, 75 degrees Fahrenheit in Seattle, Washington, USA is 23 degrees Celsius in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. How do you know? Just do the math. Here's how to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. Subtract 32, multiply by 5, and then divide by 9. Example, 55 degrees Fahrenheit equals how many degrees Celsius? 55 minus 32. If you take 55 and you subtract 32, you get 23. 23 times 5, 115. 115 divided by 9 gives you about 13 degrees Celsius. Now, let's go the other way, from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Multiply by 9, so you could take 13 times 9, gives you 117, divided by 5, gives you about 23, add 32, and you get the same number we started with, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. Precipitation numbers. 0 inches is the amount of rain on record in the Antofagasta region of the Atacama Desert in Chile. It never rains there. 8 inches, 20 centimeters, is the diameter of the world's largest known hailstone. That fell in July 2010 in South Dakota. 20 inches, 30.5 centimeters, is the most rainfall recorded in 1 hour in the U.S. That happened on June 22nd, 1947 in Holt, Missouri. 72 inches, 183 centimeters of rainfall is the most ever recorded during a 24-hour period. That happened on January 8th, 1966 on the French island Réunion during Tropical Cyclone Denise. 118 days is the longest recorded amount of time without rain in the United States. It ended on June 1st, 2011 in El Paso, Texas. 1,042 inches, or 27 meters, is the most rainfall recorded in 1 year. That happened from 1860 to 1861 in Cherrapunji, India. And that is the section, The Sky is Falling.